Hey there, East Tennessee. Hope you have been enjoying your Friday so far. It has been a bit of a wet one, but we are going to see some nicer conditions as we get into the rest of the evening. Quick forecast for those of you going to a high school football game or even playing. It's going to be a chilly one. Temperatures falling down into the 50s as we get down into the nighttime, and it's going to be a wet one because of all the rainfall that we've seen. So if you're going to be playing on a grass field, just know it's going to be a little bit of a muddy one. Likely not going to be seeing too many of those showers, but it maybe take one just in case if you're someone that wants to be a little bit prepared. Now we look forward to that game in Tuscaloosa. If you're making the journey, we're going to see some pretty nice conditions. Temperatures starting in the lower 80s, then falling down into the lower 70s for that kickoff at 3:30. Winds getting up to about 10 miles per hour. I'll give you your forecast on what East Tennessee is going to be like, but quick little peek, it's going to be a nice one. So in the last couple of hours, we've seen that greater rainfall push its way off into the east along with the cold front, but now we're seeing some of the pop-up leftover showers that are using up some of the excess energy that we have in the area. So we're seeing a lot of those primarily in the mountains and foothills, even a couple of thunderstorms, which is great news because that really just means heavier rain that we could definitely use. I'll take you out into some of the rainfall now that we've seen up until this point, and we've gotten some pretty good totals. The Weather Prediction Center held on to that forecast pretty well, with many of the areas that did see rain getting close to a ½ an inch, and then parts of the mountains and foothills getting a little bit around, if not over an inch. Unfortunately, these people here down in the Southern Valley have not seen a lot of that rain, which they definitely are needing. But I'll take you out into the regional view now to show you some of that rainfall on the greater scale. We're seeing it go from the Mid-Atlantic and the Midwest all the way down through the Carolinas into Georgia. And again, that's going to continue to push its way over towards the East Coast as we get into the coming hours. We will see again a couple more of these spotty showers as we get into the rest of the afternoon. A bit calmer in the evening, but still going to be seeing some of that rainfall in those higher elevations. But as we get into your Saturday, it's going to be pretty great. You see clarity here in East Tennessee around kickoff and only a little bit of cloud cover as you work your way down into Alabama. High pressure is going to be working its way into the region as we get into your weekend and really staying there beyond. Now, you add in the rainfall we've seen so far and the rainfall that we're going to be getting. It's not bad. Again, they were pretty accurate with that being around ½ an inch and getting closer to a full inch as you work your way into our higher elevations. And here's that drought monitor. I mentioned the Southern Valley not getting a lot of that rain because, yeah, they are really needing it. We're seeing parts of severe drought all along the southern border of the state of Tennessee, moderate drought through the middle of it, and everywhere else abnormally dry. So everybody is seeing drought conditions, but ironically, the people with some of the least drought, I should say, in parts of upper East Tennessee are the ones that got that good chunk of rain, which that might even help some of the conditions that they're seeing. So here's a look at that full 7-day forecast. Once we get past this rainfall, it's going to be sunny from here into the next 7 days. We dip back down to temperature to the upper 60s for your Sunday, then a warming trend into the middle 70s beyond.